you cannot write good essays. So Shabab, general English, you know that general English it starts from level 1, level 2, level 3. So maybe you need those students who studied hard in level 1, level 2, level 3, their general English is good. But if you did not study hard, you will be ta'ban, you will be, you will face with difficulties. But anyways, inshallah, I'll try to just make the essays easy for you so that you can understand it at least. About writing, that how to write it, this is all depend on your English. If your English is good enough, you can write in the exam. But if your general English is not good, then it will be too difficult. But inshallah, don't worry, I try my best in writing, and we will also have one session for listening. Listening, you know that listening is, again, depend on your vocabularies, depend on understanding. There are some just, basic techniques for listening. So teachers cannot help too much in listening at all, because it is depend on you. For reading also almost the same. If you know so many kalamat, if you read a lot so reading also will be easy for you if your kalamat, if your range of vocabulary is good enough, so you can answer the reading questions better than others. So for reading and listening, a teacher cannot help a lot, but I will tell you the techniques only. Then we will work one session before your midterm. I will work with you the techniques, but the main thing is writing. The only thing that help you to get a high mark is writing, because in writing, teacher can help you how to do it. Okay, so today we start with advantage and disadvantage, Shabab. Okay, we start with advantage, disadvantage, and after that we go to problem and solution. Are you ready, everybody?
Yes, Mr.
Okay.
Yes, Mr.
All right. Sarah and Bayan, you guys are ready? Muhammad? Ready or sleeping?
Ready, Mr.
Ready.
Okay, good. So let's get it started. So guys, this is the one that I sent it in the group also. First, I will just show you simply how the question will come. Okay. So as you can see, this is just one sample. First, I will show you the sample. Okay. A simple sample of the question. A lot of places in the world rely on tourism. Yani, for example, I don't rely on anybody because I have a job, but you are rely on your father because your father gives you flus. You rely on. So in Oman, Oman is rely on what? Rely on tourism or rely on oil? Oman economy. Oil, mostly oil. So as long as oil is available, so Oman also will be economy will be good. So here, see, a lot of places in the world rely on tourism as a main source of income. Income means this, the money that you get. My source of income is my job. Maybe Muhammad's source of income is maybe a supermarket or mishkaki or whatever. Maybe he has a business and his source of income means the place that he take the money. He gets money. So everybody has different source. Okay. So in many countries, like for example, Thailand, you know, it is very famous. Bali, Thailand, these countries, they rely on tourism. They don't have oil or such kind of things. So they rely on tourism. They take their income is mostly on tourism. Unfortunately, unfortunately, tourism can also be a source of problems. See, in one hand, tourism can be a nice thing, can be a good thing, because it can create money for that country. In another side, tourism can be a source of problems if it is not well managed. Means if they don't manage it well, it can be a problem. So they give you two situations. Then they will ask you this: what are the advantage, fawaid, and disadvantages of tourism in the modern world? So this is what the question is asking you. So first you need to understand the question nicely, and then see what the question is asking from you. So what are the advantages, disadvantages of tourism? Do you think, okay, here, do you think the benefits of tourism outweigh its drawbacks? Okay, here I want you to be careful. So Shabab, what does it mean when we say, do you think the benefits? So Shabab, benefits or advantage are same. Remember, benefit and advantage, same meaning. Fawaid, okay? Disadvantage and drawbacks, again synonym. Disadvantage. What is the synonym of disadvantage? Drawbacks. Drawback. So drawback means disadvantage. Don't be confused. What does it mean to drawback? Okay. And benefit means advantage. So you need to know this kalamat. And also the meaning of outweigh. Mu yani outweigh?
More than.
Aywa, very good. More than. More than. Did I teach this before? Did I talk about advantage and disadvantage? A little bit I spoke, I guess, huh? In the last session. Okay. Outweigh means more than. More than. So Shabab, here also you need at the end of the, at the end of your essay, you need to write that which one, the fawaid of which one will be better. The fawaid are, the advantages are more than disadvantages, or disadvantages are more than advantages. So in the final section, in your conclusion, you need to write it down. You need to write it down that advantages are more than disadvantages, or disadvantages are more than advantages. So these kalamat you should know first. Okay, so now we understood. As I told you, always you should have a plan. First 10 minutes you need to think about the question, write the benefits, two benefits, and two advantage, two disadvantage. Okay, you need to make a plan first. You should think about it nicely, write the advantage in small sentences, or words, and write disadvantage. When you wrote advantage, disadvantage, then start writing. So how to write about advantage and disadvantage? So first we will make a plan. Okay, outline. We will outline it. Means we write summary, the most important advantages. So see, let's think about advantage and disadvantage in modern world. What are the advantages? It will boost the economy, boost the country's economy due to increased speeding. Okay, I don't need to this. It boosts the country's economy. So what does it mean? Boost. Shabab, what does it mean? A boost? Means?
It's mean increase.
Increase. Very good. It means it will improve. Improve. Improve is the best word. Enhance. Improve. Okay? It will strengthen. Strengthen. Make it qawi. Boost. Increase. Improve the country's economy. اقتصاد. صح? So this is one of the advantages, and we know that. Then, what is the second advantage? Of course, new job opening for local people, local, mahalli. Of course, many jobs can be open if we get tourism, if we get tourists, an opportunity to discover new places for individual travels. And this is another one. But even if you write 2, that will be good enough. But make sure your paragraph should be 250 words. This is very important. So that's why you should start your midterm from which question? Which task?
Task 2.
Task 2. Very sweet. Task 2. ليش task 2? Why?
Because it is need more time.
Because it needs more time, and what else?
More
That's all. More work.
So the marks are same. Task 1, task 2 marks are same.
more mark
Yeah.
here. Task 2.
In the paper, both tasks, it is written 20 marks in the paper, in the question paper. But in our paper that we write your marks, la, question 2 has more marks than question 1. In the paper, question paper, it's written 20 marks, 20 bar. Lakin, this is not the task 2. Because we have another, sheet, another paper, that we add all marks, reading, writing, this, that, class activity, kullu shay, all marks, we write it in that Excel sheet. When it comes in the Excel sheet, Shabab, question number 2 has more marks, more weightage. So remember that. Don't think that, oh, it is written 20 marks. You did 20 marks. Mr. Mohsen said that task 2 has more marks. So Shabab, start with task 2 because it has more marks and it takes so much time also, and your mock is fresh. When your mock is fresh, try to finish that one, and then line graph. Line graph is, doesn't take so much time. Line graph should be short. It's not necessary to be so big. Then, so be careful about that. Then we write the disadvantage. Disadvantage. What kind of disadvantages will be, Shabab? So this is just an example. Destruction. Mo yani destruction of popular tourist destinations. Destruction. You know the meaning of destroy?
Yes.
Manhadem. Manhadem. What? What do we call it?
يدمر.
For example, I will destroy your life if you don't study. Yeah, Muhammad,
Yeah,
I saw
okay.
you. I took a photo from you. You were smoking doha. I will show it to your father and I will destroy your life. Mo yani destroy your life?
أدمر وأحطم.
I don't know. My Arabic is kharban. I don't know you are correct or not, but I hope that you are correct. So Shabab, destroy, for example, now sometimes Israel, is destroying Palestine, areas by bomb, for example, some bombs and all these things, or for example, now Russia is destroying so many buildings in Ukraine. Destroying, means to make it I don't know, Kharban, you say, what is it? I don't know. So destroy. So
To
destruction.
damage.
Okay. So anyways, the word of destroy is the fi'l, is the fi'l, which is the very level 1 word. This is the level 1 word, destroy. So so one disadvantage of tourism is destruction of popular tourist destination. مو يعني, make it simple. We don't need to write all that. Destruction of popular, for example, historical places or popular places. Popular places. يعني, what does it mean? Destruction. Shabab, can you explain it? Destruction of popular places. What does it mean? Destruction of popular places. كيف tourism can destroy popular places?
To damage the famous places.
Very good. So destruction here means damage. To damage. To damage popular places. ليش? How the popular places will be damaged, Shabab? Can you explain? Why? Can you guess why? I mean, ليش historical places or popular places will be damaged? ليش it will be damaged with tourism?
Maybe some people, when they travel to another country, they throwing the waste and damage the public places like
Very
park,
good.
malls.
Very good. Who's talking? Bayan. Okay,
Me.
thank you, Bayan.
No, Mariam.
Not me.
Bayan, your mic is open. I thought Bayan is talking. So what are you doing, Bayan? Why are you silent? Yalla, say something. Any idea? Any other idea? That was great. That was great. Very good. So Shabab, shuf, when tourism happens, when tourists come to a country, they go to visit, صح? They go to visit to historical places. They go to visit some nice places like, for example, what is it? In Muscat, what was that place? I forgot. What is that souk? Matrah. Okay, Matrah souk. So you just imagine if many people always go to that souk, go and come, go and come, go and come, this makan, this place will become damaged. شوية شوية. Because many people are keep going and coming, going and coming, going and coming. So these places will become old. These places can be damaged. Okay, because people are using it, they are walking, they are touching. So because of these things, maybe, and sometimes some people, they don't care. They go, for example, to some castle, and they don't care. They don't take care of those castle. Maybe they do something, they touch something, they destroy something, they damage something, a wall or something, they touch it, or they, throw waste, rubbish, kachra. Zubala, maybe, it can be in different tariqa, ways that they can damage those places. So tourism, that's why we say that tourism can destroy, damage some places, some, for example, historical, makan tarihi, or beautiful places, because many people are visiting, going, and maybe they can damage. Okay, this is one disadvantage. Another disadvantage, development of illegal economic activities. مو يعني illegal غير قانوني. You say that?
غير
Yes, غير
قانوني.
قانوني.
So some activities كيف يعني how غير قانوني in economic activities will happen. Development means increasing or the illegal economic activities. Like what? what kind of illegal economic can happen if tourism, because of tourism? Because of tourism, why illegal economic activities happen? ليش؟ كيف يعني? How? Like what? Can you give an example?
Like some tourists cut the tree to use the wood for fire or camping.
Economic activities, okay. Well, all right, yes. Some of them, maybe they cut the trees and what is it, damage the environment. Okay, so this can be also one of the reasons. For example, you can say that damaging environment. Damaging the environment. For example, this can be one reason. Many people will come to Oman and they cut the trees to do barbecue. You know, for example, you can give this one as a one reason. But here, for example, activities, for example, economic activities. For example, Shabab, many people when they many people when tourism come, when tourists come, many people start opening new small businesses. غير قانونية يعني not legal, illegal. For example, they maybe some of them start selling what is it, water, you know, water. They start selling mineral water, which is illegal, you know. They will stand maybe some places, some Bengali or Hindi or whatever, and they sell what is it, they sell water. Maybe those water are not clean. Or maybe some people start opening some mishkaki, you know, some barbecuing places, which is illegal. Maybe some places that maybe the meat is not hygiene, maybe they are not clean, you know. So these kind of activities are illegal. Maybe some people start selling drugs. So different activities can happen. ليش? Because tourist people are coming from other countries, and some shatar, some we can say harami people will start opening some businesses. Or some people maybe cook some dirty food, not healthy, unhealthy, unhygienic food, and sell it. So these are some of the what is it? Some of the activities that they can do. Or here, people can experience loss of privacy. What does it mean, privacy? Local people can experience loss of privacy.
خصوصية.
خصوصية. أيوة. So if we get, you know, a lot of tourism, maybe the people of that country, شوية, little by little, they lose the privacy. They don't have that privacy because there are different nationalities. They dress whatever they want, you know. They don't feel comfortable. They don't feel comfortable مرتاح when they go to the city or the street or shopping mall. So they lose privacy. They lose the privacy. So these are disadvantages, Shabab. Or maybe, Shabab, you can say, make it simple. For example, it will damage the culture. Sah, Shabab, it damaged the culture. So how it will damage the culture? Tourism. Yalla, tell me. And for example, one damage.
Maybe clothes.
Aywa. Clothes. Dress code. The dress code, you know, we call it dress code. Or because of the clothes. Because of, you know, the way that you know, many because, for example, you can explain it like this. Many tourists, when many tourists who come, you know, from other countries, dress indecent or what is it, clothes. You know, they don't wear proper. They don't wear proper clothes. Would you silent the mic? Okay, thank you. So this will be a very, it can be a bad impact. مو يعني impact.
Effect.
تأثير. Effect. Impact means تأثير, effect. So when people in Oman, for example, they see a girl is wearing, you know, a top or short or something, Omani will not gonna like it. They say, what is this? So it will affect. It will affect, not affect, affect. It will affect the culture of that country. It will impact the culture. It will damage the culture. It will be like Emirat. صح شباب? If we get so many tourism, if they don't control it, I'm not saying, you know, we are just, you know, trying to write some reasons. But if tourism cannot be controlled, then these problems can happen. Culture will be kharban, historical places and all this thing will be kharban. I don't know, environment can be kharban. So see, you can use the word of damage. Damage can be damaged, can be damaged, can be destroyed. So this is the way that we are. So now you understood the advantage and disadvantage, khalas?
Yes.
So you can write 2 or 3, okay? It's up to you. Now, what is the next step? So we make the plan. What is the structure? In the, what is it, advantage and disadvantage? We also have introduction. We have one body paragraph 1. We write the advantages. First, we write the advantages. And body paragraph 2, disadvantages. And conclusion, we write the summary, I mean, those key points. That we write the advantage and disadvantage and your opinion. That I will show you. What does it mean? What do you mean, Mr. Mohsen? Why should I write my opinion? Because they ask you here. And what do you think? Sure. If they ask you, do you think that the benefits of tourism outweigh means more? Do you think that the advantages are more than? So you should know the meaning of outweigh. Means more than. Ziyada of disadvantage. So you should say it in the conclusion. Where we have to give our opinion, Shabab? Where?
Conclusion.
In the conclusion. Yes, khalas. That I wrote it here. Now, sample answer. So this is the sample answer, Shabab. So the first, after we planned, we wrote the advantage, disadvantage. The first step is paraphrasing. As I told you, like other essays that we have, here also we paraphrase the question. See? Nowadays, or these days, tourism has a significant role in the income of many countries, but it has certain drawbacks too. Drawbacks? Mو يعني drawbacks?
Problems or
Disadvantages. Yeah, well, let me make it شوية more dark because maybe some of you cannot see it. Okay, like this, better, صح? So nowadays tourism has significant, means important role. مو يعني role in Arabic.
door.
Yeah, what is my role, Shabab? What is my role right now?
Teacher.
Teaching. Teaching is my role. Aywa. So nowadays tourism has an important role in the income. You should know the income of many countries, but it has some or certain, you can say here, for example, we paraphrase some to certain drawbacks. Drawbacks means disadvantage. So Shabab, we paraphrase this one, actually, the question. We paraphrase the question. Some students cannot paraphrase it nice. For example, they say that a lot of places in the world rely on tourism as a main source of income. Unfortunately, tourism can also be a source of problem if it's not well managed. See, Shabab, paraphrasing is an art. Not everybody can able to paraphrase nicely. ليش? Because they did not have enough practice, because their English is not strong enough. So that's why they cannot paraphrase nicely. They just change maybe some kalimat and that's it. For example, they write, for example, they write many places. Okay, they maybe change some of the kalimat. Many places in the world, they don't know how to write rely on synonym. They say rely on, tourism. Tourism as a main or major Main means major raisi, for example. Source of income in the economy. For example, they don't know how to paraphrase this one also. So Shabab, here, your general English can help you. But if you cannot say it, then you need to just change some kalamat and try to say it in a different way. For example, you can say that for many countries, or you can say tourism is very important. Sure. Tourism, in a very simple language, tourism is very important for all countries. It has many benefits for the economy, while it has some disadvantages, or it has some advantages, while it can have, for example, some disadvantages. Sure. So in your language also, Shabab, you can write it the way that you want. Say, don't if you understood the sentence, then say, okay, this is about tourism. Tourism has advantages and this. So okay, if I should write what is it? How should I paraphrase it? So you should think nicely and write a general sentence. Tourism is important for all countries. For example, tourism has many advantages, while it can have some, for example, disadvantages. Okay, بشكل عام. Or nowadays, many countries investing on tourism. Invest. مو يعني شباب invest. They invest money on tourism. Means spend. They spend money on tourism. Like Oman. Oman is spending, investing, invest. Sure. Write down this kalamat. Oman invests a lot of money on tourism. Okay, invest means spend. So the first thing is paraphrasing, Shabab. We paraphrased it here. Later on, you can see it in your home when we finish. Nowadays, tourism has a significant role in the income of many countries, but it has some drawbacks. So you should not always write advantage. If in the question write advantage, disadvantage, you change it. Benefit and drawbacks, change it, okay? Then you have thesis statement. This essay will examine, will discuss, examine. This essay will discuss, this essay will examine the advantages and disadvantages of tourism and provide logical conclusion. And provide means and give. Logical means منطقي, conclusion. So the thesis statement is important. You should know this paragraph. What you're going to do? What this essay? Sorry, this essay is going to examine or discuss on what? So you should write it. This essay will examine or discuss or argue. This essay will argue, will examine. This kalamat you should know. This essay will examine. This essay will argue. This essay will what is that? Find out the advantages and disadvantages of tourism. Okay. So till here we understood and provide a logical conclusion. So the second thing, you need to write the advantages, of course, the first paragraph. I told you to write the advantages. The two main, Shabab, there are two different ways to write the advantages. Which one you are comfortable, you can write it enough. See, in this way, I wrote two advantages in one place. The two main advantages of developed tourism industry are boost in the economy and large number of new job opening for the local people. Okay, so this one is maybe a little bit confusing. You can say that the first, you can change it in this way if you want. The first advantage of tourism So the first advantage of tourism is what? Boosting countries, boosting or enhancing the economy, the country's economy. صح? The first advantage of tourism is boosting or enhancing or improving. Okay. The country's economy. Okay. So the first advantage of tourism is boosting the country's economy. صح شباب? So this is the first one. This is the first advantage. Some students write it like this. So you need to now focus, تركيز, about this. You need to explain it. You need to explain it with examples and everything. So I explained it before. For example, firstly, for example, tourism spend money on a wide range of services, including hotels, amusement, transportation, food, and medical services. This will, for example, you can, I will, I'm trying to make it simple. See, the first advantage of tourism is boosting the economies, the country's economy. You can say it in a simple way like this also. The economies, the country's economy will be improved with the help of tourists because many people, for example, spend their money on hotels, or for example, you can say that on restaurant, or you can say that transportation. So in this way, the country's economy can be improved. ليش it can improve, help the economy? Because tourists will spend their money, because a big number, a wide number, a big number of tourists will spend their فلوس on what? On these things. On hotels, they spend a lot of money on hotels, transportation, food, and medical services. So when they spend their money, because they bring money from their country, so they spend it in Oman, so the economy will go up, it will be increased. Then, so this is, for example, one way, one of the, what is it, advantage that you wrote, the economy. And what is the second? The second, it will increase the level of employment by bringing new jobs. So this one is the, this is the, okay. So this is the first advantage, صح? So you can write secondly, or the second advantage is that, even you can write it like that also. The second advantage is that. I'll try to make it simple. Tourism can increase the employment. مو يعني شباب can increase the employment. Employment.
Who work?
What?
Who work? in-
People who work.
Yes, employment means وظيفة. Increase the, you know, وظائف. Jobs.
Career.
Yes, careers. So tourism also can increase the employment by bringing new jobs. For example, many job opportunities can be available in the restaurant, hotels, and small businesses. Sure. Of course, tourism can create, even you can say this one, can create new jobs. Tourism can, even you can write this one. Secondly, tourism can create new jobs. For example, many jobs can be open, will be available. Many jobs can be added in the hotels, restaurant, and small businesses like Mishkaki or whatever. Okay, so tourism can create new jobs also. So this is, for example, some example. In the exam, of course, they will not gonna give you this question, but I'm trying to tell you, Shabab, your reasons should be with a good grammar. They don't care what is your idea or what your idea is, okay? They don't care about that. What we care is we want to see a good grammar, okay? The grammar is important. So this is very important that you should know how to how to write an essay with a good grammar. The first advantage is this. The second advantage is this, and give reasons and misal and examples. Okay, this is, this is what is it? Advantage number one. Sorry, paragraph number one, that we wrote two advantages. Now, when you finish the advantages, then you write this disadvantages. However, muyani, however. What's the meaning of however? But even some students write that there are two main, even some students write like that. On the other hand, some students say, on the other hand, there are two main, there are two main disadvantages of tourism. Some students write like that. Okay, or some students write it like this. However, tourism also has some major disadvantages. Major means raisi, means asli. Major, main disadvantages. So it is up to you. On the other hand, there are some major disadvantages. For example, on the other hand, there are some major or main disadvantages. Or you can write however, which looks much better, Shabab. If you write however, it will be much better. So this is another. There are two main disadvantages. On the other hand, so some students start their sentence with like this. On the other hand, there are some disadvantages. Main, if you don't like main, you can delete it. Some disadvantages. Okay, I'll delete it. This is another toro, okay? But I want you to write it like this. However, means but. It's showing that you write advantages. Now you want to write disadvantages. But, however, comma. However, tourism has some major disadvantages. Okay, so what are those disadvantages? One of the major or main disadvantages is destruction of popular tourist destination, or damaging. If you write it simple, okay, is damaging the city or historical places, for example, whatever you want to say. Popular places is damaging the popular places. No capital, huh? Only the first word should be capital. After full stop, only the first kalima should be capital. The rest, all small. Be careful. Always be careful of capitalization and all this thing. Many students are careless. They write a small letter and all this thing, which is a big mistake. So be careful about where to write capital, where to write small letters. Then, so when you write the first disadvantage, you need to explain it. Okay, damaging the popular places. See, ancient buildings or old buildings. Ancient means tarihi. Old buildings, temples can receive many visitors. All, for example, buildings can get many visitors, and such places may get damaged. In addition, try to use a linking word. In addition, furthermore, shabab, write it down, these kalamat. In addition, furthermore, when you want to add information. Furthermore, in addition, the large number of tourists can cause environmental problems. See? So one is damaging the popular places. And here also, we write the second one. It causes environmental problems. Okay. Another drawback, this is another one. Development of illegal economic, that I told you before. Illegal economic activities. The presence of considerable number of tourists with a lot of money to spend. We often carrying valuables such as cameras, jewelry, increase the attraction of criminals and bring with their activities of robbery. For example, robbery will be high. For example, when we say that illegal economic activities, this means robbery. The rate of robbery will go high. I will delete this because it is difficult for you. I will make it simple. For example, the rate of robbery, can go high if the country gets, for example, many tourists. Okay, if the country gets many, so the rate of robbery. You know the meaning of robbery now? Sarga. The rate of robbery, sarga, can go high if the country gets many tourists, for example. Or as I told you, another reasons, easier one that I told you before. You can write, for example, this one, damage the culture. For example, there are many tourists who come to the country and wear inappropriate clothes or indecent. So Shabab, you need to know some kalamat which are so new. I know that you don't know them, but anyways, you should explain it. When you write damage the culture, mu yani, the teacher wants to know what do you mean by that. You need to explain it. You need to give example. You need to clear with it simple. Don't make it very complicated. With simple, something that the grammar and the sentence can be understood. Don't write some confusing and stupid things. Make it simple. We don't care that you write very big words and all this, and we care about clarity. Your sentences, your ideas should be clear enough. Okay, so keep this nukat in your mind that you can write it with your own information and write simple sentences. No need to be like this. I'm just telling you the tariqa, the way that, you know, when you write the advantage, you need to explain it, this and that. So now we finished, for example, with the disadvantages. We write that why this one is disadvantage. So we explain everything, and then we write to the conclusion. To conclude, we just summarize the nukat in conclusion. Although tourism can have some, for example, some negative effects like destructive impact and growth and crime rate, it has See, although. Do you remember the meaning of although? Although I am sick, but I want to teach you. Although I am sick, but I like to teach you, for example, okay? Although tourism can have, or some of the students write, tourism has, this is the same thing like your introduction, Shabab. Same like introduction. Tourism has some benefits. Tourism can have some benefits and some advantages and disadvantages. Okay. So you can write it like that also, or you can write it like this. Although tourism can have some negative effects, like what? Those nukat that you wrote. Like, for example, damaging the culture and this and that. It has an extremely positive influence on country's economy and provides large number of new jobs. See, we're writing the nukat, the advantages, the two advantages and two disadvantages. We write them here without explanation. Okay. There are two advantages of tourism, which are this and this. Okay, I will, if you want me to make it simple, I will make it simple. Sure. To conclude, comma, there are two main advantages of tourism, which are what? This, for example, economy, which are, for example, economy boosting or boosting economy and whatever. Okay, which are this are and this. However, there are two major disadvantages, which are this and this, for example. Okay, so this is for those students who cannot write like this. So simply you can write it like this, the way I wrote it. To conclude, يوجد two رئيسي advantages of tourism, which are those two, this and this. Okay. However, there are two major disadvantages, which are this and this. You wrote all that, then your idea. The last part is your idea. I believe that these benefits of tourism outweigh its drawbacks. So you can say, I believe that the benefits, you can say the benefits. So which one is which one is more than the other one? The benefits are more than what is it? Disadvantages. So advantages are more than disadvantages. So we said I believe that the advantages of tourism outweigh its drawbacks. Or if you want to make it simple, then this even, I believe that the benefits of the advantages of tourism is more than disadvantages. If that one is difficult, outweigh, how to write outweigh, so you can write this one, for example. If the advantages is more than, sure, more than. I believe that, and I يعتقد that the advantages, because the advantages of tourism are more, disadvantages are موجود, we know that, لكن the advantages are more. So we said that I believe that the advantages of tourism is more than its disadvantages. That's it. This is the way. So I hope you do not make mistakes. Keep watching this video again because I deleted so many things and again wrote it. So you need to watch again, okay? If you did not understand some parts. Then, so this is about advantages and disadvantages that we had done. And now we go to problem and solution. So for problem and solution, Shabab. For problem and solution, you have, of course, again, introduction. You have a body 1 and body 2 and the conclusion. The same. Lakin, what we have to do in the introduction. In the introduction, we paraphrase the question like the other ones. Same. Okay. And you include the background information, of course. I mean, paraphrasing and write the thesis. The same thing that we did. Paraphrasing and writing the thesis statement. Same for all essays. And take the stand or position here that we wrote, take the stand and position that I will teach you. What does it mean? So write the topic sentence. Sorry. See, in body 1, what we have to do in body 1, we write the first problem and we explain. And then we write the second problem and again we explain. See? So in problem solution, I will teach you, I will tell you, I will show you the question and you will understand what does it mean. Okay? In body paragraph 1. So in body paragraph 2, the same thing. So in body paragraph 1, we write the the solution. Sorry, the problem. First, we write the problem. And then in body paragraph 2, we write the solution. In advantage, first, we write the advantage. And then we write the disadvantage. But in problem solution, we write first the problem and then the solution. And of course, in conclusion, you say the same idea and write your own opinion. Like what? For example, let me show you here. Solution. For example, this question. Overpopulation of urban areas has led to numerous problems. Identify 1 or 2 serious ones and suggest ways that government and individual can tackle these problems. مو يعني overpopulation when the population is becoming high. Overpopulation in urban. Urban means city. City areas is making many problems. Overpopulation means ازدحام زيادة. The population in the cities are becoming high and high. So find out 1 or 2 serious, identify 1 or 2 serious ones and suggest ways that the government, this is for example, one question. Nowadays, I'm just showing you the question type, Shabab. Nowadays, many people have access, means they can get computers on a wide basis. Children, everybody can access, means they can reach, they can use computer a lot. Basis and large number of children play computer games. So nowadays, many children play computer games. صح? What are the negative impacts? تأثير. The negative impacts of playing computer games and what can be done to minimize the bad effects. So what does it mean, Shabab? They don't maybe give you write the problems and solution. They maybe give you like this. Sure. What are the negative impacts? Means problems. Negative impacts means problems. And what can be done to minimize the bad effect? Means solution. Understood? So what are the problem? The problem, what is the problem of this? I mean, what are the main things of the, what are the causes of this problem? And then you have to write the solution. Okay. This one also is another one. Wait. Okay, here. Let's. The internet has transformed the way of information is sharp and consumed, but it has also created problems did not exist before. What are the most serious problems? Maybe they will write it like this. Sometimes they give you like this. See, the internet has a lot of information, sir. But it has also created problems. So sure. We know that internet is a place that you can get information, right? It is a place that we can get information. However, but it has also create problem. Okay, now we understood the question. What are the most serious serious problems related with the internet, and what are the solution you can suggest? So here, what's this question ask you? The question asks you, what are the serious, the jad problems? You need to write the problems مرتبط to internet, and you need to write also the two answers, suggestion, answer, solutions. Sorry, the answer, not solutions. So we have a problem. This is the problem, and we have solution. Okay, and you need to write 250 words. Okay. So now we want to answer this question. So see, this is the paraphrase. A big number or enormous growth in the use of the internet over the last decade has led to many changes in the way that people consume and share information. Although serious problems have arisen as a result of this. So this one is a little bit difficult. I will make it simple for you. Don't worry about it. So this is the paraphrasing, you know, the introduction. Okay. Now body. So first we write, we paraphrase the question in this way, and then we write the paragraph 1. So in paragraph 1, see how the problem are written. One of the first problems of internet is the ease with which children can access potentially dangerous sites. What is the main problem of internet? So we're talking about the problem of internet, صح? So what is that one of the problems? So one of the main problems that internet is موجود, available for everyone easily. Okay, so you can say that internet, one of the problems. So you can start, one of the problem is that internet is available for everyone easily. Let me write it here to make it simple for you. Okay. We are talking about body because the main thing is always body. One of the problems. So of course, we also again make a plan. For example, okay, don't forget you need to have a plan. The same like advantage, disadvantage. So for example, these are the problems. First, we write the problems. Problems. So what are the problems of internet, Shabab? Easy to access. مو يعني easy to access. What does it mean? What does it mean easy to access? Access مو يعني access.
Access دخول.
Yes.
سهل الدخول.
Yeah, you can get it. Means internet. So our topic is about internet, okay? Internet. So we're going to write the problems first. Easy to access. This is number 1. And another major problem is another online fraud or hacking. Hacking. So hacking is another problem. Hacking. So these two are the problems that, you know, we have when we use the internet. So easy to access. مو يعني children, everybody can easily access to internet and website. Some bad websites. They can easily use bad website and they can learn so many bad things. So this is the one of the problem of internet. So Shabab, you need to focus on the problem. So, when they ask you about a problem of, for example, internet, what kind of problem you say? You say that, okay, internet is موجود, available everywhere, available, easy availability, or you can say موجود, you know, يعني internet or computers are موجود for everyone these days with the help of phone, tablet, whatever. So this, what kind of problems would happen for children? Children can use the bad website. Okay, internet for this is actually the topic, internet for children. So problem, what will happen? Children can go to bad websites and learn so many negative and bad things. صح? They can watch so many bad things, and that will affect in their mind and personality. Right, Shabab? So this is one problem, that it is so easy to access. They can use it very easily with the help of phone. Another problem is hacking. So another problem is that hacking can happen in the internet. That many people can hack and steal our information, our private, for example, information or pictures or anything else, private data. They can steal. Hackers can can steal our private photos, private information, chats. So these are the problems. Hacking is another problem. Okay, understood? So these are the problems that we wrote. Now solutions. What we have to do, solution. So what we have to do to fix this problem? I mean, children can use internet easily. They can go to bad website and they can use so many bad things, and maybe they will be hacked. Okay, so these are the problem. But now what is the solution? What are the solutions? The solutions, again, we have to check it out. What kind of solution we can write here in paragraph number 2, body paragraph 2. There are two, for example, you can say there are two solutions to fix this problem. First, okay, I will change it. There are two major solutions to resolve. Resolve means solve. To resolve the problems. See? You can start it like there are usually two major solutions to resolve. Resolve means solve the problems. First, government should control the internet. Government should control the internet. So the first solution is government should control the internet. مو يعني, so you should explain it. You should explain it. What do you mean by this? The government should, the hukuma should control the internet. That means, Shabab, that the government should filter, stop, close some websites for the children or for the people of that country. There are some websites which are not good for our culture, for our Omani culture. So the government should stop, close those websites. So then you can example, for example, pornography is one of the, for example, websites that the government should close it. So you need to give example also. So one is closing, controlling the internet. And what is another solution, Shabab? We can say that, because the problem of internet and children, another solution can be parents. That parents should monitor the activities. مو يعني monitor the activities. Parents should monitor. مو يعني monitor. Check children activities. يعني whenever the children are using computer or phone, they need to observe them, check them all the time. that their children are really, you know, working with computer. I mean, learning something on Google, on YouTube, or no, maybe that person, that child, or that boy or girl, maybe he or she is using some bad thing. Maybe he is using a bad what is it, a social media or application, or maybe he is using a bad website. So this is the second what is it, solution, that parents should monitor, look, check, keep checking their children activities while they are working with the internet. Whenever they are working using internet on their phone, on the computer, they need to monitor them. So this is the second solutions that you can give to stop this problem, internet problem for children. شباب فاهمين؟ Understood?
Yes. Yes.
Everything
yes.
is clear?
Yes.
So for now, I want to ask you, for problem and solution, where we have to write the problems?
Paragraph 1.
Paragraph 1. How many problems you should write? At
Two.
least
Two or three.
2 or
Two.
3. 2 or 3, it's up to you. And solution?
Also two or
Yes, in the second paragraph. In the second paragraph, you write the solution with explanation and everything. There. So first, Shabab, you need. So here it is very important that your knowledge, your general knowledge is very important to understand the question and get nice ideas, something that you can write. Use the ideas that you can write, explain. Don't choose some ideas that you cannot explain. Very ajib, very difficult one. You think for 10 minutes, choose the ideas, the solution or problems or whatever, maybe advantages, disadvantages, something that you can explain. If you cannot explain, do not write that solution. Write a solution that you can explain it. Grammatically, it should be correct also. Okay? So this is the task 2. Sure, you can, but this one is difficult, Shreya. I can change it for you and just send it to you with the easy. There are 2 major solutions to resolve. Resolve means solve, Shabab. Learn it. It's a new word. To fix. Fix is not a formal language. It's not rasmi. Fix means, again, solve. To resolve the problems, first, government should control the internet to prevent, to stop young people from accessing dangerous sites, such as requiring more than simply confirming. For example, parents also have a part to play. They need to closely monitor the activities of the children, blah, blah, whatever. For conclusion, now we talk about conclusion. To conclude, the internet has amazing technology innovation that has transformed people's lives, but not without negative impacts. However, with the right action by individual, government, and business, it can make a safe place for everyone. Okay, for conclusion, Shabab, I will teach you from here. Conclusion, wait. This one is for conclusion. So for conclusion, you can write again the problems. These are the problems. For example, we say that like advantage, disadvantage, I say that. And these 2 are the solution. The same thing that I told you for advantage and disadvantage. You can write these 2 are the problems and these 2 are the solutions. That's it. So you don't need to make it complicated enough. So this is about problem and solution that I told you. I will share more. Okay, here also there are some practices that we have for language. The advantage of, for example, these, the major, the chief, these are some kalimat that we can use for writing essay, and that's it. So for today is enough because I need to give you more, what is it? I need to give you more examples, okay? And Shabab, I will try to give you some samples, and I myself will write them with the easy language, okay? I will write them with the easy language so that you can, understand how to write it, okay? So I will give you some samples in the chat room, in the group, and I will ask you also to write. You need to write, Shabab, because your midterm is coming, and the first question is line graph, 100%, but the second question we don't know. It can be advantage and disadvantage, or it can be problem and solution. But I think advantage and disadvantage, the chance is high for this. Allah alam, anyways, you should be ready. You should be ready. You know how to write it. It is easy. The only thing, Shabab, you need to write it with a good grammar. That is important, with a good grammar. Your ideas should be clear. That's it. And I will try to also write some kalamat and send it to you for advantage and disadvantage. Those kalamat also can help you to write good sentences. Okay, for today is enough. If there is any question, tell me. Do you have any questions, Shabab? Everything was clear today? Did you understand everything?
Yes. Stop.
Everything from A to Z, صح? Everything was clear, so no question. So خلاص. So we will do even one. We will have many sessions. I told you guys, so you should be ready. Whenever I don't know what time, which day, but before midterm exam, you need to work hard. You need to write your homework, whatever I send, and we will do again practice one more time, and we will have also practice for شوية for reading and listening. Also, I will send you some practices, and you need to do that as well. So inshallah ta'ala, I hope that everybody, all of you guys, inshallah, at least get a good mark. As you know, that level 4 is always difficult. And if you're level 1, 2, 3, if you were da'if, nobody can change it with even private classes like this. So it takes time to improve your English. It is a process, steps. So inshallah ta'ala, read as much as you can, because reading different samples is the most important thing. Okay, Shabab, yalla, let's go. Let's go eat something. I know that you guys are so hungry. So take care of yourself, study well, and inshallah hope to see you again very soon.
Thank you, Mr.
Yalla, Shabab. See you.